Hi guys, I made this video for journalism class on Unit 4 covering story structure. Just a friendly reminder, if you guys have any questions, please email me right away so I can help you. So our graded assignments in this unit, you have 2 reflections. They're both in lesson 4.2 and 4.3 and a big assignment for 100 points in your 4.5 folder. I'm going to cover all 3 assignments in this short video today. So starting with our reflections. So reflection 1 from Unit 4, Lesson 2, talking about leads. So think to yourself, why do leads matter? If a story's beginning is boring, do you want to keep reading? Or would you put down the newspaper or keep reading if you came upon this lead? Everyone thought John Doe was a nice, ordinary guy. Little did they know what secret lurked in his past, what he hoped no one in this town would ever find out. To me, I would want to keep reading the story, and I'm sure you guys would too, right? You want to hold their attention. You want to build up suspense. So what you're going to do in this reflection is you're going to search for leads in breaking news section or the hard news section of several different papers or news sites. You can refer to the news you can pursue for suggestions and considering looking in your local papers. You're going to find an example of an effective lead and an example of an ineffective lead and write a paragraph about each in your journal. So you should have 2 total paragraphs, one about an effective lead and one that's an ineffective lead. Again, ask yourself, did it hold your attention? Why or why not? Did it build suspense? Did you want to keep reading the article? So reflection 1, each lead that you choose, the journal entry should include the following: a link to the article, the lead from the article, so provide the lead in there, an explanation about what kind of lead it is, an evaluation of whether the lead is effective or not based upon the criteria given. Explain why you think the lead works or how it could be better. Again, there's all this information in Unit 4, Lesson 2, covering effective leads and different kinds of leads. So go there if you need help. And then again, label your journal entry 4.1 leads. Moving on to journal number 2, it comes from Unit 4, Lesson 3. And remember, good journalists don't leave their stories hanging. They wind them up and end with a kicker. So kickers do more than just end the story. They affect the reader in some way. So they can make you laugh or cry, make you think about the issue at hand, or inspire you to do something. You're going to record your findings once you find some stories with kickers, and you're going to describe them in your journal, and you're ready to write down your observations in your journal as well. Some more on reflection 2. In your journal entry, you should have 1 paragraph for each kicker that includes the following: a link to the article, the kicker, so give me the kicker, provide the example from the story, the purpose of the kicker based on the criteria you've learned, and an evaluation if you think it's effective or not based upon the criteria given. Again, you can find all the criteria and information in Unit 4, Lesson 3. And then you're going to label your entry 4.2 kickers. Now the big assignment, worth 100 points. This is going to make or break your grade, so please make sure you're working on their 4.5 assignment. Again, we're still working on the same news story you proposed to me in Unit 3. So the same exact story from Unit 3, where you choose an organization or an individual who has recently made the news in your local community. You're going to write a simple news story about. Be sure to have your teacher approve your topic. Some of you, I gave you feedback and said maybe you should think of a different story. Can you actually interview those people you think you can? Okay, it should be people that you can get a hold of and gather a lot of information on. So you're going to gather and organize your information. You're going to write a draft. So your 4.5 assignment is your rough draft. And then you're going to review and polish your work over the next several lessons. Your simple news story is due the final day of this unit. So be sure to review the news story grading rubric in the course resources so you understand how your work will be evaluated. So you may use the topic, research, and interview questions that you've identified and worked in the interviewing and research skills unit for this assignment. So use the materials that you have turned in and provided from Unit 3. Your draft requirements. It needs to be double-spaced, 12-point Times New Roman font, and 1.5 to 2 pages. And then there's directions on how to save your file. These directions are all listed in our class announcements as well as in our Unit 4.5 Dropbox as well. So again, make sure you're following these requirements and saving it correctly so you know what to turn in. Again, our journal assignment rubric reflections, it is a total of 5 points. And it goes down, did you complete it? Did you spend time researching, focusing on ideas, communication, and timeliness? If you guys need any help at all, please make sure to email me. I know this is a quick overview of our graded assignments in Unit 4, but I'm always here to help. So email me if you have any questions. Thank you.